So I saw this interview of a guy asking a girl what she brings to the table, and her response is exactly why men are tired of dating. She basically said she doesn't have to bring anything to the table and got offended that he even asked her that question. This entitled mindset is why men are walking away from dating. Here's what I realized: men have been taught since birth how to treat women, but we as women are taught our entire lives how to be treated by a man, not how to treat a man. Like, think about it. From the time we're little girls, we're told what we deserve, what we should expect, what standards we should have, but nobody teaches us what we should give, how we should support, or what we should contribute. Men from a very early age learn about respect, providing, protecting, leading, and making a woman feel valued. But what are women learning? How to receive, demand, expect, and be catered to? We're taught that we're queens who deserve to be worshipped, but nobody teaches us how to be the type of woman worth worshiping. And the dating advice women get from other women is so toxic. We have this mentality: if he won't, then someone else will. So if he won't pay for your dates or buy you expensive gifts or treat you like a queen, then guess what? Someone else will. Like, that's basically the dating advice for women, and it's so messed up. Like, imagine if the roles were reversed and men were like, if she can't cook or won't clean or support or respect me, then someone else will. Women would lose their freaking minds. And then y'all would start calling that toxic masculinity. We've literally created a generation of women who think they deserve everything while bringing absolutely nothing to the table. And then we wonder why men are walking away from dating altogether. Men are expected to have money, a career, a car, a house, emotional intelligence, leadership skills, the ability to provide and protect. But when they ask what women bring, suddenly that's offensive. Meanwhile, men are working on themselves, building their careers, focusing on their fitness and finances, learning how to be a better partner. And what are women doing? Complaining that there are no good men while refusing to become good women. The dating advice for women has become what can you get, not what you can give. It's about finding someone who serves you, not someone you can serve alongside. And here's the contradiction that nobody wants to talk about. Us women can't say, get rid of the patriarchy, and then expect men to give you patriarchal privileges. You can't demand equality and then still expect men to pay for everything, approach you first, and provide for you. We want to tear down traditional gender roles when it benefits us, but keep them when they serve us? That's not equality. That's having your cake and eating it too. And then we act shocked when men choose to focus on themselves instead of dealing with entitled, demanding women who offer nothing but expect everything. This is why men are going their own way. This is why they're choosing peace over relationships. We literally made dating not worth their time or energy. You can't expect to receive what you're not willing to give. Like attracts like, so become the person you want to be with. Stop asking what men can do for you and start asking what you can do for them. That's how you become irreplaceable.
For decades, men were taught how to provide, pursue, and treat women well. What was discussed far less often was what healthy reciprocity, respect, and partnership should look like in return. That imbalance has left many men re-evaluating what they actually want from relationships, and those questions are becoming harder to ignore.
Girls put guys in the friend zone.
Because we don't like them, they're too nice.
What's wrong with being nice?
We like talking.
This is exactly why there's so many men that are just done dating, because if they're a good man, they're being told that they're too nice by this type of woman. And her advice is playing toxic games like not texting her back. Good men don't want that. But what they're being forced to do is weave through this toxic craziness and trying to stay true to themselves, all while hoping that by the time that they do find their match that is also of healthy mindset, that they're ready for her, which is easier said than done.
Many men spent years believing that kindness, respect, humor, and consistency would naturally be valued. When reality doesn't always reflect those expectations, some simply decide to focus on other priorities instead. Not everyone sees relationships as a requirement anymore, and for many, staying single feels preferable to forcing something that doesn't fit.
If you're not dating for marriage, like, what are you dating for?
Well, do you think you can't have a lifelong girlfriend and have kids?
No, I think that's ridiculous.
Why is it ridiculous?
Because why would you stay with someone but not also just go ahead and marry them then if you plan on staying with them forever? Like, what's the problem?
Well, I mean, this is the solipsism. So you're saying, why would a woman do that? I get for you, maybe you don't like the deal, but I think it's a better deal for me to not get married. So convince me that I should get married.
Because you want to date other people, like, in your lifetime? You don't want to, like, just only be with one person?
Do I need to get married to stay with somebody for the rest of my life?
No.
Okay.
Are you worried about the liability or repercussions?
Yes.
So wouldn't.
I am concerned about the liabilities.
So you wouldn't love somebody enough to make that commitment?
I can just reverse this onto you. Why can't she love me enough to not get married?
I guess.
So your argument falls apart.
The definition of marriage has changed significantly in the eyes of many men. What previous generations viewed as a lifelong partnership is now often viewed through a very different lens. Whether that's good or bad depends on who you ask, but it's clear that perceptions surrounding marriage have shifted.
I told you, guys are tired. Guys are tired of you. They're tired of you pretending to want to take them seriously when you really just want the free drinks. They're tired of going up to you and you being like, thanks for the drink, doing this game you do. Tired. They're tired of the takers. They're tired. They don't want to deal with any of that. They're tired of, you meet all of these qualifications, right? You got all the qualifications, and she's talking to you and she's like, oh, but, there's this one thing. He has a boat and it's red and I don't like the color red. Oh. Right? Because they feel like they can be so picky that they've got everything met, but they can just nitpick about everything, right? They're tired of you. You want guys to come up to you, change your attitude, change your strategy, treat them differently, and that's going to have to happen over a long period of time, right? It took decades to get here. Guys finally saying, I am done with you. And social media played a big part because now they go on socials and they see women talking all their crap. So they're like, oh, I know what's going on now behind the scenes. When I walk away after buying you that drink, I know you're making a fool out of me. They're like, I'm done. You're going to make a fool out of me? Honey, now I'm going to make a fool out of you. I'm going to sit at that bar. I'm going to drink my scotch. I'm not buying you nothing. I'm not even looking your way. That's what's going on. Change your attitude. It's going to take a long time for guys to feel like you've changed genuinely, and then you'll see. But for now, especially in the cities, guys are just sitting back with their drink, and they're just letting this drama unfold. It's hilarious. It's like, they're frazzled cats. Frazzled cats. Ooh. Very entertaining.
The core values many men seek haven't changed much over time. Trust, loyalty, mutual respect, and genuine partnership are still highly valued. What has changed is the willingness to compromise on those things, and more men are choosing peace over settling for less than they want.
No, males are not choosing, but
oh, yes, they are.
But I do find it hilarious how they are all like, yeah, we're done with women. That's why we're all single, because we chose to be done with women.
If someone tells you something often enough, maybe you should start believing them because, a lot of men are just completely done with dating.
You guys didn't choose that. You know you didn't choose that.
Oh, but they did. What exactly is so hard to believe about that?
You know that right now women are becoming really picky and not choosing men that all they do is bring a paycheck.
Like I said before, there's a lot of women that are very upset that a lot of guys are actually choosing to be single because they want all of the power for themselves and to be able to dictate who they date. It is incomprehensible to some that guys actually can choose who to date.
Although there are still women out there who will accept that. And I suggest you go find them and leave us alone.
Oh, I don't think that'll be a problem at all because it's almost like personality types similar to some that we've just seen are almost the very reasons why a lot of guys are choosing to remain single.
How does a woman take care of a man?
What do you mean?
How should a woman take care of a man?
She shouldn't have to.
At all?
No.
Then why should a man date a woman?
What kind of question is that?
Like, what value would you provide to a man?
What? That's a crazy question.
What do you mean?
You shouldn't have to provide some value to a man.
Then what's the point of the relationship?
What value do they provide to us?
Protecting providing for you?
This is exactly why so many men are just done with dating. Because I have said this before and I will say it again. A man is taught his entire life how to treat a woman. But a woman is taught her entire life how to be treated by a man, not how to treat a man. Ladies, if you want the benefits of a man, you need to put forth some amount of effort. It doesn't even need to be as much effort as him. It just needs to be something, because that is what indicates to a man that you're actually interested in him. And honestly, when one person is carrying all of the load of the relationship, well, how is that fun?
At the heart of the conversation is a question of value, reciprocity, and contribution. People naturally gravitate toward relationships that improve their lives and move away from those that don't. That's not unique to men or women, and understanding that principle explains far more than blame ever will. If the message hit, like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to tap into the Patreon link in the description, and I'll see you in the next video.